G'day guys, Mac with the Outer Circle, and I just wanted to have a little ranty rant today. So, I am a very busy person, and time is money. My time can be best spent doing a variety of things. My goal today was, I have some contractors coming in to do some work on my property next week. They are going to just be removing some stumps out of the ground here. And we had a bunch of trees. I live on 1.2 acres, and when we bought the property, it was very heavily forested. And we had a big storm, knocked down a bunch of these trees in that big storm, and flooding. And so we've cut down a heap of those. But we were building a house at the time, so we cut down all the dangerous trees, but we left a lot of the stumps, different heights from knee high up to, as tall as two people, just sitting there in the ground. And well, it came time to sort it out. So I went around, cut away all the regrowth of these trees, all the new sprouts of the old stumps coming up. And my wife and even my mother actually came over, and they were picking up all these branches, and we've put them into bonfire piles, so we have to burn it all. And then I've been out there chainsawing, and I was meant to do an interview this morning with a person. But due to circumstances, if things happen, they couldn't make it, but they didn't tell me straight away. So after 40 minutes of just waiting there, I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I've got to go. I've got to keep doing stuff around the house. Contractors are depending on me next week. It's one thing for me to waste my own time. It's not a good thing to waste someone else's. So that's fine. No ill will towards the person who I was waiting for, because things happen. But I needed to keep going. But I was not in a great mood because I'm like, well, I've already wasted a bit of time today. So then I had a Wi-Fi router. I'm like, well, while I'm trying to sort this out, I'll try and get this Wi-Fi router working. Because where I live, I don't get phone reception. We have internet, we have satellite internet here. Because I'm just remote enough, rural enough, that that's the case. And so we rely on internet for everything. Now, this doesn't seem too important to the regular person. Internet's a luxury, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, unfortunately, though, where we live, it's our source of communication for fire and emergency. So, bushfires, of which we've had several within 3 kilometres of the house in the last few weeks. We're talking 60, 70 trucks responding to these fires. Big bushfires. They're not to be taken lightly. If you live in America, California wildfires, good comparison, something similar. These are fires that can spread out. We had one a few years back that was the size of basically all of southeast England. And I don't mean, southeast England, it was a big fire. No, I mean it was literally the size of southeast England. So it's important for us to get these things working. And Netgear decided that, yes, the best way that someone in a community like ours can get their Wi-Fi to be boosted so they can actually use it in different parts of their property is to have proprietary apps for these products and to have to go through an app process to connect things up to these products. And no, I got this thing out of the box, was waiting weeks for it, paid like $300 for this router too. All the reviews, it's a great router and da-da-da. Well, they must be paid shill reviews because I plugged this thing in and you better believe it was a nightmare trying to get this thing to connect up. I tried, my wife, we are technologically literate people. I'm an engineer, she's a primary school teacher. We've grown up with this technology. We've been using smartphones for years. We had mobile phones as teenagers. We understand how the stuff works and we can connect it up. But we shouldn't be having to go through this process and getting all this proprietary software and dealing with this stuff. So I was fuming at the company for making me get all of this account and go through these things. So I sent a bit of a nastygram off, and I mean a nastygram to the company involved, because nobody wants that. Nobody has ever said to themselves, I don't have enough accounts. I need more proprietary accounts and proprietary apps on my phone for using simple services. It's a fucking Wi-Fi range extender. It's a glorified antenna. Okay? Every single company right now wants me to create an account with them and give them my email, my phone number, and my home address, and blah, blah, blah. So sick of it. And Netgear really annoyed me because at least if the product had been easy to install and work, that'd be one thing. But this was not playing the game. So not only have they got the abusive email, and I mean abusive, I told them to jam it up their ass and to see if the app tells them how to sort that problem out. We'll see what their response is, but I don't think it'll be a good one. And this is not me trying to make a joke with you guys. I'm serious. I'm pissed off because I've spent a lot of time today dealing with this stuff. And then I thought, you know what? It is going to be a day where we get the new Warhammer book, because they promised me in the Sunday preview that Beta Garmin was coming this weekend. Oh, well, okay, Sunday preview last week. So I go into Games Workshop, 40-minute drive. So I drive from my property where I've been doing all this hard work, having a shower, get changed so I'm presentable. You don't want to be the smelly guy in a Games Workshop, because I've been chopping down trees all morning. Go in there, and 1 o'clock hits. It's about 12 o'clock I head in. Nothing. No update on the website. Okay, maybe daylight savings, whatever it might be. Maybe there's an hour delay. Orcs and Goblins are up. Wait another hour, 2 o'clock hits. Nothing. So now, you can see Australia set up on the web store. So Australia, English, yep, cool. Shop, the Horus Heresy, pre-orders. And nothing. Not a thing. So, oh well, maybe it's the UK. The UK, right? They got the release. No, nothing. Nothing. See up here, set to the UK web store. So the company has got $13 million new website. They've got Warhammer Community marketing it. This is what's coming out. Beta Garmin, all this solar. I wasn't buying any of the solar, but I wanted the book. I haven't missed a single heresy book yet. Every black book, I've got it. Because if you want to call me a collector, that's the thing I collect. But I also review these things, don't I? And I do tactical analysis of the stuff. We talk about the list building, so it's important to me on both the personal individual level and on the channel level to get this content. So I wasted 40 minutes driving in, 2 hours sitting around, another 40 minutes driving home. So Games Workshop cost me basically 4 hours of my time today. The staff were very courteous at the store, all of that. There's nothing wrong with that side of the service. They themselves, the staff, checked the email, said no, there was no delay in this region. It says it should be up this week in their data online. It's just not. So congratulations, Games Workshop. You've paid all this money for your new website, and yet people just seem to not be communicating within the company because you told me this was coming out. It didn't come out. You wasted a whole bunch of my time. So I got home at about, 3:30ish this afternoon, and then just had to get straight back into cutting down more trees. Only now I'm using power tools, and I'm in a very bad mood. And I sort of got to the end of all of this. I've chopped up all the timber. It's not going through any editing, really, this video, apart from some noise reduction, and it's 6 o'clock at night. I've finished everything now. And then tomorrow morning, I've now got to pick up because it's starting to get dark here. Daylight saving is coming to an end, the seasons are starting to turn, so I'll have to go out and sort out all these trees that I've cut down and pick up all the timber and collect it in branches and into piles, the ones my wife and mother haven't done, and I'll take all the logs for firewood and I'll give them out to the neighbours and to the local scouts. And I've got to do that all tomorrow, on Sunday, because I lost Saturday between Netgear and Games Workshop. So I'm not in a very good mood right now. In fact, I'm fucking fuming, because my time is money. And everyone's time is money, really. And there are so many more productive things I could do with my time. So to have this fuck around in the middle of the day, you may go, oh, Mako, nothing Games Workshop ever does satisfies you. Can we not agree that this is a real problem? Like, if you spent hours of your day and you had a lot of things to do trying to sort out this product, I think you'd feel a bit annoyed too. So all I want is just a bit of open transparency, a little bit of communication maybe. Maybe the left hand and the right hand can talk to each other instead of having this company full of different departments who just seem to not communicate. If you want to be $1 billion professional company that's a rival to Amazon and things like that, then you need to act like it. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm done. I've ranted. Netgear and any company really that wants me to download some special app and create some special account to use their product, you can get fucked.